Hello, everyone, and welcome to our podcast. I am your host, Anton Emeterio, and joined by me, my co host.
Anton and Ventura, that's me. And we are going to talk about today a story we made, we made, and we are going to discuss it later.
And in our area right now, we have one audience member, a very special, Simon Dominguez. And besides our very happy and optimistic audience member, we have our very, very important storyteller, CJ.
And now that's out of the way, here is our message for today. We as a generation don't really know how much about what we are doing and what we want to do. And when there are times we know what we want, we still ourselves we want to yeah, my bad. Still feel ourselves with self-doubt because we are afraid to change. We don't think that this is the most relevant topic. We do think that this is the most relevant topic as of the moment that majority of people can relate to.
Another reason is because when one understands themselves, everything becomes much more simple. It's easier for us to know what's going on if we don't dilute everything with issues like what ifs and maybes. Learning to accept what is meant to be done and embracing the truth of who you are will make life so much easier, enjoyable, and just overall simpler means easier. Easier lives means everyone's happier. And there's a lot less controversy that we have to deal with.
Okay, so here's the story. Arnold and Bianca are an inseparable couple. Arnold would almost always be seen with Bianca. Here they are with their friends walking to the mall. Arnold and Bianca get to one food stall in the mall's food court as their friends find a table for the group. Arnold is thinking about ordering a burger as Bianca orders a salad. Arnold's decision quickly changes and he orders a salad. Arnold and Bianca lead to the table where the rest of their friends are sitting. Jay complains about McDonald's twister fries and how it's only available in certain periods of time as Arnold and Bianca take a seat on the table. Arnold explains how it's good marketing strategy and how the McDonald's team is smart for doing that. The conversation within the group eventually leads to college plans. Arnold is still unsure of his decision, while Bianca openly talks about her sure plans on pursuing a theater arts degree. Arnold then tells his friends that he too wants to get into theater arts. 8 months later, Bianca looks sad as Arnold runs to her. Arnold offers a bouquet of roses which represents Arnold's devotion, but Bianca refuses to receive it anymore, indicating the end of their relationship. Bianca walks away as Arnold tries to reach out to her. With Arnold's obsession, there's no hope in trying to get back with her. Arnold spends his day sitting in his room doing absolutely nothing. He completely lost himself after devoting his whole life to someone else. Arnold is no one anymore. Jay comes over to Arnold's place to comfort him. Jay talks to Arnold about how he used to be the guy who knew that he wanted, but when he met Bianca, everything fell apart and he forgot who he is. Jay says that God helped him through his darkest time, so he leaves Arnold with the Bible. Arnold then uses the Bible to reflect about his life decisions. Arnold thinks of his mistakes of pretending and acting based on Bianca's likes and dislikes. He regrets every mistake which made him lose hope. Arnold then remembers the moments he had where he was himself. He feels hopeful thinking that there could be a chance for him to be himself again. With a lot of reflecting, Arnold finds himself again and he's now happier than ever. He knows who he is and he wants to be Arnold again. Arnold is Arnold again. Yeah. So, and this story. Thank you guys for listening.
Now that we know the story, we will now answer some questions from the audience and some guests too.
One of the questions that we got was, what is the issue that is seen in the story, Venz?
The issue that is seen in the story is Arnold not knowing what to do with his life, just copying Bianca and just doing that for the rest of his life.
Do you want to
No.
read any of the questions, Venz?
Now, with that done, how should a Saiyan who is journeying spiritually respond to the issue?
During this time, everybody should understand that it's an age that we're all learning what to do. And as Lasalians, it's our job to use the core values to guide us as people to become better. Like, we should recognize that none of these are based on, oh, we need to be perfect like this person or that person's doing well. I want to be like them. A Lasalian must know that it is in their individual life that they learn what is more important.
How will a 21st century teen respond to the challenges in their personal relationships, social responsibility, family relationships, and mental health issues?
At this age, not a lot of people know what they're doing with themselves because people are young, they're very naive. They believe that they know things, but they don't have the drive to really push themselves for a better cause. For example, whenever we have issues, we always give ourselves the benefit of the doubt because it doesn't align with what we think we can do. But in the reality of things is we are capable of much more than we say that we are. And whenever it comes to issues, we treat it like, oh, we're the worst people on the planet. But we know that we can do better. It's just we need to push ourselves. An issue that they will have to deal with is learning to accept things at face value. When they can get that down, everything else will come very simply.
So, Anton and Venz, what are the important learnings that the audience can get from the story?
An important thing that people should learn is that when we ever see anyone that we want to look up to, don't become that person. Only get the things that you want to take from them. Like, this good quality, I can do that. Hell, maybe I can even do it better. Or maybe we just look up to them but not idolize them. Idolizing a person makes it so that, oh, that person's like a god in your eyes. That's not right. You just need to say, like, he's cool. I want to be that cool. So do that. But don't do it because you want other people to recognize that. But do it because you want yourself to be better for the entirety of our people. When we do our best to know who we are and understand what it takes to be ourselves, then we will find the happiness that everything that we used to look in other people, we will find it in ourselves.
Another learning is how we can ask and come to God whenever we lose ourselves. True, we made mistakes in the past and wrongdoings. We can trust in God to renew ourselves and to help us get through all our darkest times.
And I think that's all of the questions that we have. I think that's it for us now. Farewell and goodbye, everybody.
This has been your co-host, Anton Ventura, and
Anton Emeterio. Goodbye.
And goodbye.